Alright, so I've been asked if I would to do a little tour of my home where I live and work and everything. And of course this is the infamous Mojo from the Devil's Cut Band. Just having fun, you know, hey, whatever. You know, so okay, here we go. These are my hummingbird chimes. These were left here by a friend of mine who passed away. And what happened was, my friend Bob, who originally lived in this unit, had fallen on the floor, broke his hip, and gangrene set in, and nobody knew. So he laid there on the floor for a week and died from the broken hip and the gangrene. Nobody else would live here, a fear of haunting. So I took the place. Well, first thing you see when you walk in, of course, tonight, is that Brian and I have been on the road a little bit. Because we have some of our stage gear. Stuff, wires, cables, harmonicas, drumming still on the dolly. Here I push through the light rigging. This is where I store the light rigging when I'm on the road. Mic stands, etc. Voodoo candles and things, of course. This is interesting. The first thing that happens when people who've never been here walk in is you hear the words, "Whoa!" I'll show you why. Okay. My gal, Cher, who is just awesome, beautiful lady, picked this rug up, this huge wall-size rug. St. Louis. Spent quite a large chunk of change on that. And it's got this blues roadhouse on it. It's so cool. So I had an extra light rigging that I wasn't using on stage. So I used it here in the living room to make a partition. Scarf, a paisley scarf up there. It's kind of cool. And what I did is I took some grommets and put them on the top, and some twine, light trussing. I tied that too. And I pulled the light stands all the way up to the ceiling. Tightened it all down. And made a wall. And it's just such a cool print that I've actually had this on a wall, hanging on a wall, and used it for some videos as a backdrop, and even featured it in one video. Pretty cool stuff. There's the notorious big gray skull head bass drum that everybody sees us with on stage. Some of our stage gear on the dolly still. Old bag. A dehumidifier. My kitchen. Everybody's got a kitchen. I do too. Just like every other human being on the earth, I have to eat just like everybody else. Just because I'm in a band and I make music and record doesn't mean I'm inhuman. I still eat tomatoes, peaches, plums, and coffee. And of course, Fig Newton cookies. Home isn't a home without some Fig Newtons, right? This is my little dining area. I have some stuff hanging on the walls, cigar box guitars I've made, and things. My laptop is busy working right now. My little table, bag of tobacco, an old radio. I love this radio. It sounds so awesome. It's a great old radio, and it's so cool that I've used it in a couple of videos. It was actually the whole thing about the videos. It's this radio. We recorded songs and used them in the videos. This is my monkey. Oh, monkey, monkey. He plays the cymbals. A couple of the cigar box instruments that I've made. These are some walking sticks that Cher got me. Really cool. Some flowers. Chair, of course. This thing's awesome. I love this thing. I like it. It scares the cat. Some dead stuff hanging from the walls. Of course, it wouldn't be my home without dead things hanging from the ceilings, right? If I'm gonna live here, you gotta hang some dead stuff. The only thing with this dead stuff here has a mind of its own. It always wants to stay turned around the wrong way. Alright, this rug is really cool, and Cher found this in St. Louis somewhere and acquired it and brought it back, and I really think this is cool. It's got a guitar on it. I'm into skulls, everybody knows that. Pretty rose. This is where Brian and I do our work. You round the corner and there's a solid wall of guitar cases. Look at that, all the way back. And then a solid wall of amps. We have amps everywhere. You can never have enough amps because all amps have a different tone. And I like to do a lot of layering when we record. So, of course, I have a lot of different types of instruments, and all of these can be heard on the different Devil's Cut recordings that we've made and put on the YouTube and Facebook. There's my drum set. Some of our recordings are getting quite a bit of airplay now, which is really super cool to be on the radio, I think.